December is the month of giving, love, and holiday cheer, and gifts, if you haven't been naughty this year, which has disqualified me for like the past decade. But sometimes gifts are poisoned. So King Aegon IV Targaryen was known to give gifts as quickly as he took them away, and the ones he let others keep weren't also great either. So in the spirit of the month of giving, let's talk about some of those gifts Aegon IV gave, for better or worse. So I would say the two worst gifts of Aegon IV involve his illegitimate child. Aegon had a taste for the ladies, and it's said that he never spent a night alone, and that he always spent himself in someone, if you understand that gross meaning. Because of this and many mistresses he had, Aegon had a lot of illegitimate children. One illegitimate child was his cousin while she was in the Maiden Vault, �Դaemon Waters, later to be named �Դaemon Blackfyre. Now Aegon seemed to really like the bastard he had with his cousin, and he did something huge when he decided to gift that illegitimate child with his cousin, who was supposed to be in the Maiden Vault not doing those sort of things, the sword Blackfyre, one of two Targaryen ancestral Valyrian steel swords. Blackfyre had been wielded by Aegon the Conqueror, and being given it was a pretty big deal. It basically screamed, "I view this person as heir to the throne," which I guess wouldn't be so bad if Aegon IV didn't already have a legitimate son with his sister wife. And you know, Aegon IV wasn't spreading rumors that, hey, maybe my supposedly legitimate son, Daeron, with my sister wife isn't so legitimate because she's kind of a cheating W word. Now, being given the sword was made even a bigger deal when on his deathbed, Aegon IV decided to gift his great bastards, illegitimate children fathered with noble women, which included �Դaemon, with being legitimized. Being legitimized and having the sword of the Conqueror made people believe �Դaemon should actually sit the throne, not Daeron. This led to 5 generations of bloodshed in all of the Blackfyre rebellions, where those from �Դaemon's line tried to take the Iron Throne. So yeah, imagine giving 2 gifts to someone that leads to 5 generations of bloodshed. That's a pretty crappy gift, if you ask me. Now, actually, the second Blackfyre rebellion would be centered around another gift Aegon IV gave. This guy just strikes out on gifts left and right. So Aegon IV was known to give away priceless treasures, sometimes ones that weren't even his. One time he gifted Lord Butterwell a dragon egg in return to access to all 3 of his daughters. An odd trade, as he could have offered anything else, but this dragon egg would later be offered by House Butterwell to a winner at a wedding tourney. But this tourney was supposedly rigged so that the son of �Դaemon Blackfyre, �Դaemon the Younger, would win and get the dragon egg, further adding support he should sit the Iron Throne. When a knight, Glendon Flowers, refused to throw the tourney and was winning, the man was framed for stealing the egg, but in the end, Bloodraven most likely smuggled the egg out and kept it. So once more, a gift from Aegon IV that helped lead to disaster. Next, Aegon IV liked to give the gift of naming, which included naming interesting, I will say in quotes, land features after his mistresses. On one occasion, he added to the hate between 2 houses by doing this, and those 2 houses really didn't need help hating each other. So there were a pair of hills that looked like, well, Bruss, and they were named the Teats. This land was located in the Riverlands and was contested land between the Blackwoods and the Brackens, the 2 rival houses that just hate each other's guts. Well, Aegon IV got involved due to mistresses. When he was with Barbara Bracken, a woman with a very large chest, he beheld the hills that very much so looked like boobies, and he named him after his mistress. He therefore declared the hills would be called Barba's Teats. However, later Aegon took Melissa Blackwood as a mistress, and Melissa wasn't as well endowed, and Barba decided to take aim on that, insulting the size of the woman's breasts. In retaliation, Aegon decided, okay, fine, these hills are now called Missy's Teats. Take that. So now, depending on which house you belong to, Bracken or Blackwood, or which house you favor, it's what the hills are called. So, you know, there's another gift that just added to animosity. Good job, Aegon IV. Lastly, Aegon in general just was a real asshole with gifts. He would give lavish gifts to people that amused or flattered him, but he'd also take inheritance gold and land from people that displeased him and gift them to people he liked. Nothing he gifted an individual was 100% safe if he didn't like you, or if he just decided he liked someone else a little bit more. So yeah, I would say Aegon IV is one of the worst gift givers in the world of Ice and Fire. But let me know if you think someone else is a worse gift giver.